Hello, beautiful people. Honest Am here, the creator of the Honest Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I am here for another daily motivational video. So if you're tired of creating vision boards that never come true, this channel is all for you. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and customs in the same sentence. I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop Charlamagne the God, it will not stop me. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Angel number 26. God, what messages do you have for us to become the alchemists of our lives, to bring heaven on earth, or just to do magic in public? Any of our guardian angels, ancestors, or beings of light would like to come through, know that they are more than welcome. Beings of light only. And the clear open channel. Ashe. So funny. I actually just started using these cards more, and I don't know, like I just feel like a different energy come off of them, so I'm going to start interchanging these a little bit with my angel cards. The message that we got off is Starseed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. And it's so funny that this card will come out because I do feel like I am a Starseed, and I do feel like, honestly, I feel like all Black people are Starseeds, but that's a story for another day. But I do feel like people who are geared to work towards the light, we are all Starseeds, and I feel like I feel like this planet is in such disarray and so much stuff is going on is because we forgot like our purpose here. We forgot our soul. Like this is it's so funny when not funny, but when everything was going on with George Floyd, the first thing that my dad said was like, this nation is a soulless nation. And when that happens, when we forget like why we are here, when we disconnect with our spirit, what do you see? A lot of darkness and a lot of turmoil. And so I feel like this message is God is trying to remind you that the purpose of you being here, the purpose of your light, the purpose of your dreams, the purpose of these nudgings and these things that keep coming to you is so that you can channel God and bring heaven on earth. And when you do that, when you do walk in your purpose, when you do listen to the calling and the answering that's on your life, then you not only help yourself, you not only help your family and your future generations, but you help the planet. And so God is asking you to please step up and to answer the call. Supporting this message of the starseed is your vibration is being raised higher. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence, and so I feel like whoever is watching this video, that God is trying to say that you are a starseed, that you are connected to a power that is greater than you, and so He's asking you that if there's anything, any dream, any creative endeavor, anything that you've been thinking about doing, I don't even care if it's a business, like anything, lifestyle change, anything that you have been thinking about doing, God is asking you to do it because what He's trying to do, and that's how He changed your vibration. He give you these inspirations so that you can clean up your vibration. Let me just give you a little example. When I first started my journey, I first started with like crystals, and then I started doing energy healing, and then I started with crystals, and then I did Reiki, Reiki groups, and then I did crystal healings, and I just kept doing this. And what I realized is that I was purifying my vibration, because what you have to realize is that we are nothing but vibrational beings in a vibrational universe. And so if your life has not been going how you want it to go, it's just because you need to clean up your vibration. It's probably because you have not been consciously creating. Once you start to consciously create, remembering that you're a star seed, when you start to listen to that, your intuition, that voice that's on the inside, your internal GPS system, then you will be able to clean up your vibration and pull yourself in alignment, and then help rise the vibration of the planet. I feel like we're moving in this era, in this time where God is just calling us all out to be like, hey, like, pick a side. Like, either you're going to be for them or you're going to be for Him. Like, you're going to, be in this matrix, or you're going to unplug from the matrix. And so I feel like God is saying to you, if you have been wanting to unplug, but you haven't been sure on how to do that, God is telling you to listen to the voice on the inside and allow that to naturally lead you and rise your vibration. Like, you need to learn how to rise your vibration. Underneath this is celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You are truly a gift to the universe. And so God is asking you to look back over your life. Think about all the times where you wanted to make a change, where you wanted to pivot, but you didn't necessarily have the resources, but somehow you did it anyway. God is just asking you to remember that. And if you did it once, you can do it again. Okay. All right, God, give us a tool that we can use to remember that we are a star seed. Give us a tool that we can use to help us rise our vibration. How can we go after our dreams and not be, consumed with lower vibrations or thoughts of doubt? How can we see the truth of our situation so that we can step into our soul purpose and help bring heaven on earth? Make it as plain as possible. Angel number 545. As plain as possible. One card, please, God. I said one card. One card, please, God. As plain as possible. There we go. And I love this card that's right here. The card that came out is, it is not my role to make others happy. It is not your role to make others happy. It is your role to keep yourself in balance. When you pay attention to how you feel and practice self-improving thoughts that align with who you really are, which is a star seed, you will offer an example of thriving that will be of tremendous value to those who have benefit observing you. You cannot get poor enough to help poor people thrive or get sick enough to help sick people get well. You can only uplift from your position of strength, clarity, and alignment. What does this message mean? Angel number 644. God is trying to get you to understand that maybe you feel like, I have to be in this job that doesn't make me happy. I have to do this because I'm responsible for my family, or I have to look after my mother, or, I have to do this to be there for my brother. And what God is saying is your mother, your brother, your sister, they all have had their opportunity to live their lives. Like, it is not your job to make other people happy. It is not your job to take care of other individuals. Like, it's not your job to save anyone. Like, whether it's your mate or anybody else, your job is to make yourself happy. And God is saying that if you have not been happy, or if you just been depressed, like, the reason it is because you're giving from a cup that is not full. Like, you're giving, and honestly, not even giving from a cup that's not full. You're not even being true to who you are. You're shutting down every single thing that really that's true to you, because you're thinking that you have to be a people pleaser, or that's just how you were raised. Like, you were raised to be a people pleaser and you never got out of it. And God is saying now is the time for you to take control of your life, to become in alignment with who you really are and do the things that are good for you. And it's not just for you. Like, this is how you help save the planet. Like, this is how you help Black people advance. Like, we all are like looking for this one savior, or looking for these one group of people to save us. And it's not going to happen. Like, nobody is coming to save us. Like, God already did the cross shit. Like, it's not going to happen. Like, you have to save yourself. Everybody has to save their self. And until you realize that you following the voice that's on the inside, you going after your dreams, whether that is when I say go after your dreams, whether you want to write a book, whether you want to mow lawns, whether you want to start your own telecommunication companies, whatever it is, it's on you for a reason, because God implanted it in you, and it is your job and it is your duty to do that. It's not only for yourself, but to help the entire planet. Somebody needs to see you doing it in order to know that they can do it. Just like when I saw Big Sean with Jay-Z, I said, oh, hell no. He's not going to be the only nigga from Detroit that's with Jay-Z. It sounds silly, but it's what motivated me. Underneath all this, God is saying my career is one of creating a joyful work experience. This is for you ones who, your mom and your culture and everybody is telling you, this is what you're supposed to do. You got a good paying job. You're successful, but you feel like shit. Like, there's a disconnect. Like, yeah, it may be successful. Your mom may be happy and glowing and, praising you. But at the end of the day, only you are going to die your death. Take that in. Like, we don't realize, like, when you're dead, you're dead. Like, and it can happen at any given point. You could walk out of your fucking door and a car could crash into your building. You could walk across the street and a car could mow you down. You could be in your car and anything can happen. You can eat something and it has a deadly disease. If the coronavirus haven't showed you anything, it lets you know that this thing called time, this thing that called your life, is precious. And it's not guaranteed. And you don't have time to be doing anything that doesn't make you happy. You don't have time to be doing anything for anyone else because you only have one fucking life to live. And when you are on your deathbed, your mama's not going to be on that motherfucker with you. Your dad's not going to be on there with you. And your damn husband not going to be on there. You are going to die by yourself. You're going to be in a casket by yourself. You don't get to take none of that shit with you. And so do you want to be in that casket knowing that you lived a life of, oh, wells, I can't believe I did that. I'm so glad I did that. I'm so proud of myself. Or do you want to go into that motherfucker of, damn, I wish I shoulda, coulda, dulda. Like, is that the life that you want to live? Nobody is coming to save you. Yes, there is a higher power. Yes, there is a God. Yes, he is working for you. Yes, your spirits and ancestors are all working and wanting you to have it. But if you refuse to do any tangible steps, then how can they help you? If you refuse to move, if you just keep sulking over how fucked up your life is, how can they ever help you? Faith without works is dead. You can have the faith of a mustard seed, but if all you're doing is holding on to a mustard seed, then what is the fucking point? God, clarify this message of starseed and vibration. I can earn a living doing what I love. God is talking to somebody, God. Clarify this message. How can we know that it's our job to live out our dreams? How do we know that this is our birthright? How do we know that there's nothing crazy about this? How can we turn away from our parents' expectations, our society expectations, shit, our mates? Like, how can we just focus on making ourselves happy and making ourselves the number one priority? Make it as plain as possible, God. New birth, guarded visually, that came out already. We're moving to the next step. God is saying you're getting that seed. You're getting that inspiration for a reason. And this is why you're getting this inspiration. Ooh, I feel emotional about this for some reason. Goddamn starseed cards. All right, angel number 1240. You were not... I'm getting emotional because I don't just do these messages. Like, I listen to these messages daily, just like y'all. Like, I do these messages for myself and for you. And I just know, like, I keep saying it because I believe it. Like, we can really change our life. We can really bring heaven on earth. But we just gotta have the courage. And I just know, like, I have been looking at my life and the things that I've been able to overcome, and I've just been amazed, you know? Like, I can't believe that I'm walking this path, and I feel so grateful to be walking this path, you know? I'm just grateful to be a channel, you know? And I know, like, you know, people who are close to me, they don't get it, like, because nobody does this. But I just know, like, in my heart and in my spirit, like, I just know, like, God is trying to call forth something greater and newer in us. And you just gotta answer, y'all. You just gotta answer it, and God will bless you beyond measures. But anyways, 1440. I can't even believe I'm crying. What the fuck? You were not born to play a small role in life. You have the ability to dream big, even if you have absolutely no idea. You were not born to play a small role in life. You have the ability to dream big, even if you have absolutely no idea about how your visions can come to pass or what all the details may look like. You can access the heart and guts of a vision by tapping into your wildest dreams and surrendering attachment to exactly how it will all work out. The details are up to, excuse me, I need to calm down. Whew, okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I just feel like that was confirmation for me. I'm sorry. I just feel like that was confirmation for me. And I hope you felt that too. I'm going to start over. You are not born to play a small role in life. You have the ability to dream big, even if you have absolutely no idea about how your visions can come to pass or what all the details may look like. You can access the heart and gut of a vision by tapping into your wildest dreams and surrendering attachment to exactly how it will all work out. The details are up to the creative genius of the universe. You are an active contributing participant, but not the sole player in your life journey. There is something, a vision or an idea that is coming to you. You may worry that it is too much for you, but don't worry. It is meant to be yours. Okay. Although you may have some adjustments to make, some tweaking to do as you let go of your limited thinking, open up to a fearless acceptance of bigger, brighter, more radical, and more potent possibilities of creatively living your light in the world. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Woo! Why am I crying? I cannot stop crying. Okay. Woo! There is something, a vision or an idea that is coming to you. You may worry that it is too much for you, but don't worry. It is meant to be yours. Although you might have some adjustments to make and some tweaking to do as you let go of your limited thinking and open up to a fearless acceptance of bigger, brighter, more radical, and more potent possibilities of creatively living your light in the world. A sign that you are cracking out of your limited thinking to allow for a big, bold vision to come to you is that you might feel a little dizzy with the shrinking limitations and expanding possibilities of life. You may wonder if you are allowed to access so much wonder. Remember that in your healing and growing success as you manifest this big vision. I'm going to read that again. Remember, angel number 1747. Remember that in your healing and growing success, as you manifest this big vision, you can touch the hearts of others through your presence, your inner work, your art, and your choices. It is a win-win situation. Those that are meant to live big, bold, and visionary lives need to give themselves permission to break the mold and forge newer, more expansive perspectives of what is possible, what is permitted, and what is of service. It is about letting go and opening up. Others will benefit from this. Even though it is your vision, it is not just about you. You are being asked to remember that when something is right for you, endless synchronicities and support will flow your way at the right time and in the right way. Stay open, receptive, playful, and surrender. This oracle brings you a message. You are about to receive. Oh my God! Woo! Okay, y'all. Angel number 1847. God, stop talking to me! Ah! Okay. This oracle brings you a message. You are about to receive or be invited to become a part of a grand visionary beginning. It has the makings of something fantastic, no matter how the journey that brings this vision into reality unfold. And there will be some twists and turns that you don't see coming. It is still helpful for you to be open to it. Trust your heart, be still with your choices, and when the time is right and truthful, leap. Angel number 1919. This oracle brings a message for those who this message brings a message for those who would like to further develop their intuitive sight. It is happening already. Trust in what you perceive, even if it conflicts with what everyone else around you is saying or on the surface of things. Trust your inner perceptions. They are accurate and will be proven to be so later on. The healing process below will help you with this also. This oracle also brings a general message of positive energy. Trust that things will be coming up roses for you. Even if everything seems to be a bit in shambles now, it's really just the essential mess before a truly spectacular success. All right, y'all, please put your hand on your heart and agree with me on this. I release all blocks to my vision. I release all beliefs, conscious or unconscious, stored in my body or mind that would have me belittle or minimize myself out of fear or ignorance. I choose to be big, bold, and bright. I choose to be bold, big, and bright. To vision with my heart and receive all the genius of the universe in supporting that vision and coming to life. So be it, Ashe. So guys, God is asking you to remember your purpose. Remember that you are a spiritual being on here. As you move closer to your creativity, you move closer to your divinity. God is saying it is not your role to make others people happy. He's asking you to please go after your dream. Take that leap of faith so that you can not only heal yourself, your family, and future generations, but also heal the planet. Know that you can live a career of living a joyful life experiences, and you are here to have a big, bold vision. So go after it, because it is your birthright to earn a living doing what you love. Angel number 2120. Y'all, that is all the messages I have for you. I apologize for getting so emotional about it. Namaste. Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Create consciously and choose wisely. Namaste. Bye.